Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube live. Let me first share this on social media. Today I will be sharing it first. Okay, this live is to tell about my new book. Recently I released a new book. Right now it is available at Amazon as Kindle as well as the audiobook, virtual voice audiobook. Okay. Once after getting some reviews and some feedback, I will be releasing paperback version. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay. I would like to discuss this topic. Apart from this book, I would like to. Believe it is a very important one. That too in this AI era, it is very important to talk about monopolies, especially Google's monopoly. Okay, though right now AI in case of LLMs, Gemini has competitions. That's okay. But the advertisement, I would like to know whether everything is going smoothly, right? Because it is not working properly, it seems. I will first check it through my mobile whether everything is going smoothly. If it is fine, I'll be going forward. Otherwise, okay, I'm just opening my channel. Okay, so I'm doing it from my. Okay, it seems it's okay, but the is not working. I don't know the reason. Okay, yeah, let me check whether it's option to hide the camera. Okay. Uh, okay, what I will do is I will stop it and start it again. Okay. Okay. Or without camera, we can proceed, right? Anyway, I have shared my screen. Okay. Let me just check the problem with the camera. Okay, still there is some problem. Okay, I will better stop it and then start it again. Okay, how many people are there? Two persons are there. So I will continue this. Okay, okay. Anyway, I shared the screen, right? So this book is available at Amazon. You can go to amazon.com, amazon.com. If you're in India, you can go to amazon.in, search for my name, or let us first search our. Either you can search my name, Rajamanikam Antonimuthu, or let us try searching Google Monopoly. Beware of. So it's not at indexed. Okay, so better search my name. Okay. So recently I released it. Okay, yesterday only I released that. So search my name, Rajamanikam Antonimuthu. Okay. So it will be showing my books. You can click my name. Okay. So here it will show all my books. That recent book is like maybe one you can all books short by publication date. You'll be seeing my recent books, right? So here you can see that book, Beware of Google's Monopoly. Okay. So here, if you look here, you can notice that Kindle price is zero, right? 100% discount. Actually, I enrolled it into KDP Select. That means that book will be available for free download. Okay, you can freely use it, but for limited time. Totally for 3 months, I can set 5 days. I set it today, and tomorrow also you can get it for free. Okay. But the time zones are based on PDT time, so better do it today and share that with your friends. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a very, very important topic. Like 1 year back itself, I talked about that in my blog, as a blog post I published. Let me first start with that. Okay. So first message, I made it clear, right? I released a new book with title Beware of Google's Monopoly, and Kindle version is available for free download today. You can just find my book here, and you can download it. If you are in US, you can use amazon.com. Or if you are in India, you can use amazon.in. Okay, that's it. Okay, audiobook also, they're providing some free offers. Okay, so you can try audiobook, but audiobook in the sense it's like um, it is kind of virtual voice, AI based one. Okay, I don't uh, know whether that will be good. You can check some free samples, virtual voice sample is there. You can use that option. But anyway, this ebook itself now free, right? You can freely access that. You can read it. But the thing is, I created this book with the help of ChatGPT. Initially, I provided all the details, my thoughts to ChatGPT, and asked it to rewrite that content. Suppose if you are finding any difficulty in reading that content, or if there are any issues, just let me know. That is the purpose of providing these free things. Okay, so you can just go through that, freely download it. It's kind of review copy kind of stuff, right? That way we can treat it. Okay, you can just go through that, and once after getting significant feedback, I'll be releasing paperback. I will be thinking about whether I need to add more content. For that, I am planning to have separate webinar kind of stuff for talking with many people. I feel it's a very important topic. I brought this topic a long back. You can search my blog, QPT blog. Uh, so because blog.qualitymart.com, previously I used to tell my blog URL. I think better this one, QPT space blog, will be better, because I started my blog in the year 2008 itself, right? So mostly QPT blog, that search will be showing my blog in almost all countries. That is what my understanding. Suppose if it is not appearing at the first position, you can make comment in this video. In that case, I will be specifying the blog URL also whenever I talk about or refer my blog. Okay, so it is in my blog, I you can search. Actually, in the recently, I started putting a lot of articles about AI, artificial intelligence. Suppose if you are interested in that, you can learn AI. Apart from that, you can find details about getting my very useful AI course for very, very low price. Current offer price, according to current offer, you can get it for just 300 rupees in India, or $8 globally. A course which has more than 8 hours of videos, 9 AI related ebooks, and a lot of other content like infographics and the code samples. Here you can click this link and you can check that details. And suppose if you want to learn directly through live online live, you can check this first link, right? AI live coaching starts on August 7th. Register for just 3,000 rupees, $80. So that also you can check. I will be talking about it later. Okay. Here you can see the details. If you're in India, you can use the QR code. Other people can use the PayPal link. Okay. I already talked about it in my previous videos. Maybe if you are interested, you can check that. Okay. That right now I'm giving more focus for teaching AI. That is what I wanted to highlight here. But sometimes back, I created a lot of awareness kind of stuff also. You can search for Google Monopoly. So here, beware of Google Monopoly. Okay. So this is the thing. Like last year itself, I came up with this blog post. So I shared my thoughts about Google Post. So I just used this data, and I developed it as complete book with the help of ChatGPT. Since I enrolled this into my Amazon's Kindle Select program, I cannot sell it from any other place. So normally, I sell all my ebooks from rajamanikan.com. That books, it taken out those books from Kindle Select. Okay, so I'll be able to sell them through my course and separately in this rajamanika.com Gumroad based website. Okay, but in case of this new book, I enrolled it into KDP Select. That is why I'm able to give it for free. Kindle Select allows me to uh, freely give this Kindle version of the book to the audiences. Um, 5 days per 3 months. Okay, so I set it today and tomorrow you can get it free, so it's a good thing. So just we can create an awareness. Okay, so even if you don't like that book content, way of writing other things, just it is a token, like okay, we need to be careful about that, how to like handle that from our side. What are the things we can do? It's a big thing, right? So directly we cannot create huge impact, but little impact added with millions of people can create a lot of things. Okay, so it otherwise from personal side, what are the risks associated with fully depending on monopoly companies, right? So that perspective also it will be very useful. Okay, so I will be talking them one by one. Before that, I would like to know whether the live is going on smoothly, whether anyone is joining live or any issues. So no other issues it seems. So I'll be keep on talking about that, and even later on also I will add another live, because this live there is some problem with camera. Okay, so that is the background behind coming up with this book. Okay, so let me tell about this blog post first in very detailed way. That will help to understand the things. Even before start doing that, let us see some of the these chapters and samples. So I created this image with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, so you can check the sample. Anyway, it is free now. Suppose if you are seeing it later on after ending the free, you can. Okay, so as specified in this blog post, normally I am not that much interested in writing any public awareness post or books. Okay, it is all based on my personal experience. Okay, because I faced bad experience with Google 1 year back, and I thought of sharing that time through that blog post. Now I realized that okay, it is better to create some kind of awareness so that everyone can understand that. Okay, Google is a really good company. There is no question about it. I am not talking about in that way. I'm not going to blame Google in a specific way. Okay, but the monopoly that Google becoming giant, that giant Google is problem. Individual company Google, it's okay. It started with a humble beginning, and with a lot of good things. It is with the goodwill of people. It is becoming a big company, and they are doing a lot of innovations. May not be that much. Okay, at least they are doing in a good way, and they are thinking about people in some way. Okay, but basically it is like a monopoly corporate company. There is no question about that also. Okay, so we need to understand that things. Okay, first let me before going in detail, let me tell about the background in very detailed way, so that you can judge whether you can take the content as it is, or you need to remove the biases. Okay, so I personally I believe I am not that much biased in this argument or in this way of giving the information. The reason is one is I personally affected with Google's monopoly, so I am going to share that. In that case, you will be thinking that I will be more biased, against Google like that. But other things, balancing thing is personally I like Google. Okay, and I am very thankful to Google for providing a lot of free services. Like I'm using Gmail, I'm using Blogger, I'm using YouTube, like I'm using Google Calendars, I'm using Notebook LM, Google Gemini, a lot of services I'm freely using. So I'm really helpful. Yeah, yeah, including Google Search, right? So all of them are free services, and I earned significant money from Google AdSense for 14 years through my blogger blog and YouTube channels. So I believe I'm unbiased. So I'm trying to be very balanced and neutral way to analyze this topic. So I believe I'm the right person to do that. That is another reason for coming up with this book version. Okay, so the blog post version, I just wanted to share my thoughts, and it's 1 year back. Now I decided to recreate as a book. So to create a, because of ChatGPT basically. Otherwise, I may not be having enough time to develop this blog post into a book. Right? I already engaged with a lot of other tasks, especially my AA course. Okay, so here, briefly explained about that monopoly issue. Okay, if you don't have enough time, better you can directly just read this blog post. Otherwise, if you have enough time, even I created this blog post at video, so you can watch that video. If you are interested, you can sign this change.org petition also. I created this petition so that it can create some awareness. Maybe I will share the link through this chat. If anyone is watching, if you're interested, you can just use that link. Okay, just go through that, share your thoughts through the comment section. I'll be checking that comment section. Maybe better I will pop out that chat so that I can frequently check that. Okay, just to let me know whether the audio is good. Like anyone, I see a few people are listening to this, right? Tell about audio through the chat. If it is okay, means tell okay, or any problem means tell that. Okay, okay. If you have enough time, if you are interested, sign this petition, change.org petition. The same blog post content I mentioned here, you can just read that and sign that to create awareness. um, okay. The main reason for coming up that blog post was okay. I was affected by Google. I needed to share that experience with my blog audience. So that is okay. But I put significant effort to come up with detailed blog post. Right. There is another reason, important reason. That time there was a reason that time. That is about my book. I released one book, this earning money from YouTube. And at that time, I was actually promoting it, and I am sharing it with my friends and my audiences, newsletter people, everywhere. And some significant sales were also happening through Amazon and through my website. That there I just praised a lot about Google, and because that time that was the fact. Okay, I just shared that part only. When I released that book, that time it was very good, and YouTube is a very easy way of earning money, and I did that. And I just wanted to share that experience, so I released that book. And that time that was okay. But after facing difficulties with Google, especially that AdSense termination, I thought of updating the things, because I am responsible, right? I asked many people to start YouTube channel just by sharing my experience. Okay, so I thought it is my responsibility to tell the negative side also. That is the good reason for coming up with that thing. Okay, let me, if you're not having enough time, let me share my personal experience, whatever I shared in that blog post. Because that book, whatever that book, Google Monopoly, that book fully revolving around my personal experience. But ChatGPT added some additional content that we will discuss. We can go through chapter by chapter. Okay, so basically but after writing this blog post, I noticed that Google, that lawsuit got one final verdict, that was accusing Google. I think it's a coin that it's a monopoly violation something. Let me search that. Google monopoly. Illegal monopoly. Okay, it's to be illegal monopoly. It's a lot of verdicts there, a lot of lawsuits, like fine. Google is paying a lot of money as fine to the antitrust things. It losses appeal also. So from legal side also, the something is happening, but we cannot fully rely on the legal side, right? So it is our responsibility to be familiar with that risks associated with the monopoly of Google. Okay, so here they clearly ruled that Google is an online advertising monopoly. Okay, so it happened in the April this year. Okay, so actually, I came up with this blog post last year, but after that, the verdict came. Okay, but still, I don't know whether people are aware of that. Okay, so I think it's the right time to publish a book to create an awareness, and I am using this opportunity of Amazon's free offer to spread this message. Okay, so if you care about your social media and friends and networks, and if you want to create awareness among them about Google's monopoly, it's not that much simple. It's not just a theoretical thing or something. It I will personally believe it will, at least it will affect almost half of the people in some way. Some mostly in the most of the people will make get affected by directly also, so others indirectly. Okay, so let me explain one by one that kind of thought. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, I feel that it is important to create some awareness. Okay, though we are not going to split the Google today or tomorrow. It may not be going to happen. We may not be giving that much impact. Okay, but what we can do is, by creating awareness among ourselves, we can be if we are aware of that, we will be able to take some steps to handle that, right? So first step is getting that kind of awareness. Okay, that for that my book will be more useful. Say for example, if you are aware of risk of running YouTube channel, you will be parallelly uploading your content on Vimeo and other channels also. Though you feel comfortable with the YouTube, just as practice of spending few minutes for keeping one copy at other platforms. That kind of practice can save you a lot when Google is showing its monopoly power at some time. Okay, so let me show. It's a very dangerous and very dark side of Google. That I will explain from my personal experience. And that's what I'm trying to tell. I'm not having any other than that, my personal experience. I don't have any personal hatred towards Google. Okay, but my experience I wanted to share. It's not a single day or any exception or things. Let me first that explain that. That will be more effective before going in detail. Let me share my experience. Actually, I started entering into this kinds of blogging, YouTubing, that kind of thing in the year 2008. You can notice, right? I started this blog in the year 2008, and then I started my YouTube channel in the year 2009. This particular YouTube channel, whichever I'm talking. Okay, so let me check any question is there. No questions. Okay. So no questions, and there is no answer about audio quality. In that case, better I will check that audio from my thing. But audio echo sound is coming. Okay, so I will be keep away myself from the mic. Okay. Okay. Okay, then okay, let me explain my personal experience first. Okay, before doing that, just suppose someone will be having limited time to attend this meeting, right? So for them, I will just show the overview of chapters of the book, so that they can decide whether they can move forward with getting the book. And as I said, that free offer will be available today and tomorrow. But after that, if you're Kindle Unlimited user, you can get it free at any time. Because since I enrolled into KDB Select, that option is there. Okay, so it is the chapter list. Okay, the rise of search engine buyer, birth of giant. So it's like typical things. Okay, ecosystem trap, the cost of free, monopoly in the market, innovation or intimidation, impact on society and democracy, education and information control, alternatives and what you can do, final thoughts and a call to action. So you can go through this. So I provided a link to my that blog post also, which is the backbone of this book. Okay, so you can just to get this book. It is free, right? You can just get it, and there is no harm in getting the free book, right? So get it and just to go through that and share your feedback. If you like this, remember to add your rating and reviews. Okay. As I said, I heavily used ChatGPT. So if you, but I have little time to re-review it. I once reviewed, but after that I made some changes. And so in that case, if you find any kind of editing problem or any mistakes, just to let me know. I will be waiting for today and tomorrow, and after that, mostly tomorrow end of the day, maybe I will be releasing the paperback also. And if you have any other points, just let me know through the uh, comment section. I will be keeping this video after ending this live also, so you can just share your comments there. I'll be checking that comment, and maybe we can add more content to that book. Okay, so the purpose is not adding more content, just to create awareness. That is why I just limited up to this level. But if there are any mistakes, just let me know. Okay, it is like just making the people to start exploring about the possibility of risks they can face with the Google's monopoly. It's not about Google's monopoly. Every monopoly is dangerous thing. Here, specifically, Google's monopoly is currently it is a very impact and risky thing because everyone is personally using Google products, right? So it is important to know that. Okay, so it is just to create some awareness. Okay, as I specified in the starting of the books, we are like trapped with the convenience. Okay, so if it is obvious negative means we will be uh, getting prepared to face the risks. That is completely normal thing, right? If there is any issue or we are expecting some issue, we will be ready to handle that. We will be preparing the things to handle, right? But here that risk is like posing as convenience and posing as free. So a lot of like tricky things are there. So in that case, we need some kind of this kind of books to create awareness. That is what my opinion. And I believe I'm having the correct thoughts about that. Suppose I'm happy to change my views if you are giving explanation, if you are ready to give explanation. And if you feel that my whatever points I am sharing is not acceptable, and feel free to discuss with you through Google Meet. That can be broadcasted live to the channel, so that others can also understand the other side of that also. Okay. But personally, I feel Google is very risky because of my personal experience that I want to clear. Because before facing negative things about Google, I too was praising the Google heavily. Now also I have the respect to Google. There is no question. But we need to be very careful, and Google should be split into multiple companies to reduce the danger. Okay, it's very very important thing. So for that you have to file this petition, change.org petition. I provided the link in this blog post. Search QPT blog, come to my blog, search for Google Monopoly. Okay, and then here in the blog post, at the end of the blog post, you can click to find the link. Or I don't know about change.org much. Maybe you can search just change.org. That maybe you can do. Maybe you can search my name, change.org, right? Maybe you can search my name or Google Monopoly something. I don't know whether that change.org and all will create any impact, but it can create awareness. That is what I am. Because there are two things. One is splitting the Google. That is legal activities. Everything is going on. So our support also expedite the process. Okay, that is one thing. But I am not depending more on that. My primary purpose is creating awareness. Creating awareness in the sense we will be ready, right, to handle that situations. Okay, so it's not showing. Google Monopoly. So I'm not seeing that thing. Better, as I said, you can directly come like this because it's very only having two signatures right now. So that may be the reason, right? So better, as I said, search for QPT blog, come to my blog, and search for Google Monopoly, or you can directly search Google QPT blog, Google Monopoly, like here, Monopoly. So it is showing that link, right? Beware of Google's Monopoly. Okay. So there at the end of the post, maybe you can go through the post, and then at the end of the post, sign the petition here. You can click there, go through the details. The same details are there, whatever details are there in the, I mean, blog post. So just go through it once again. Okay. And then sign that petition by giving your name and email. Okay. So, as I said, it can help to create some kind of awareness. But better, you can tell about this free offer of this book. That will be another better way, right? Suppose if people are keep on sharing, they will be reading the book and they will explore more about that. It is just a starting point. That is what I feel. Okay. Okay. Before discussing these things, talking about that book, so just I would like to share my experience. Okay, in a detailed way. Okay, I just started telling about, right. So I started this blog in the year 2008, and then I started my this YouTube channel in the year 2009. And at that time I was busy in running my small IT company, doing services, IT services, like developing websites and creating applications like SEO tools, like tools with the help of PHP, MySQL, dashboard creations, lot of things. And we had our own product like timesheet software, SEO tools like that. Till I'm selling my timesheet software. It is available at Quality Point Tech web timesheet. Okay, or you can search that. Okay, here still you can buy it. You can see the demo, you can see the screenshot. It's a full-fledged application. Okay. And right now I'm selling it for very low price because it was developed long back, but still it's working, still people are buying. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that time I was busy with all this web development, web tools creation, that kind of products and services. Okay. So just as a hobby, like spend a significant time on my blog post also to share my experiences of doing web development and other things, just for this sharing the detail. But later on, I came to know that I can earn money from that blog post using AdSense. So in the year 2008, I started adding the AdSense. 2009, I think, 2000, end of the 2008, end of 2000, some that time period, 2008, that time period. I added AdSense, and I started earning money. Okay, and I shared that information to everyone. A lot of people started using that by following that. And that time, as I said, I started my YouTube channel. Right, that time the team, Google team, they used to send me emails frequently. For encouraging me to add more videos, and they said I can earn money from videos also. Actually, video, I started using that channel for, like, suppose if I'm showing some demo, and I am talking about something in the blog post. If that post, explaining that post in that blog post is a bit difficult, I wanted to show the actual demo, right? For that purpose, I started using YouTube. Okay, in the year 2009 I'm talking. And I just embedded that content in my blog post. Like that only I started. I was not showing interest for earning money from that, but YouTube team kept on sending emails saying that whether I need a camera or any kind of gadgets for developing my channel, like that. That much, so they frequently send mails for encouraging me to monetize that. So I said enabled. Okay, so immediately they enabled the monetization. That's how I started YouTube. Okay, so we need to understand, they personally send mails, they personally encouraged me. Okay, for starting that. That happened in the year 2009. Okay, but while closing that in the last year, they were like, I sent lot of mails. No one bother about that. All are automated reply. Okay, so we need to understand the difference. Okay, um, okay. That let me talk one by one. Okay, so I started my YouTube channel. Since that I started earning money from YouTube channel, I reduced my attention towards running IT company. Okay, so I thought of focusing more on YouTube channel, because that gave me a lot of flexibility, right? I can work on at any time, that flexibility, that freedom, and I can do my interesting things. Okay, in case of working for clients, I need to learn their domain. I need to available for their timing, this for doing any kind of discussion update, that kind of constraints were there. But in case of YouTube, a lot of convenience. Okay, that is what I specified in the first chapter. Convenience is the uh, first point in becoming the slave of any kind of monopoly company. Okay, so we need to practice avoiding convenience sometimes. Okay, so I just because of the convenience, I started focusing more on YouTube. Right, I spent significant time in preparing videos, and I thought of creating tutorial videos. Like that time, I was actively working with software testing, test automation, QTB automation, that kind of stuff. So I thought of creating that kind of uh, tutorial videos, or some kind of teaching, that kind of webinars, that kind of stuff I focused. But then I realized that I got a lot of views for trending topics like Google Doodle, that kind of stuff. That again another topic, whether Google is giving more importance to their own products, that is different thing. That kind of lawsuits are also happening now. I don't know whether uh, I don't know the verdict. Okay, but that also another topic. And even another important topic is when I decided to write this blog post. I after completing my thoughts, I asked Gemini to find any grammar mistakes, or rewrite it in effective like that. I asked Gemini, but surprisingly, Gemini was not doing that. It refused that. That is very important thing. Even we need to worry about that. So right now it is in balanced mode. Suppose if Google is buying other LLM companies, then again that problems will be coming. So as I explained in my books, Google became a giant by acquiring the already existing successful companies, right? Whether it's YouTube or any kind of business, it's not that much innovative. It's acting as innovative. It is happy to show us innovative. That kind of impression it's trying to give. But if you do more detailed analysis, it is not that much innovative. Okay, so again, that is the worrying thing. So it mostly though Google is appearing to be a good company, if you dig deeper, it's not like it's not having any other nothing special. It's just a corporate. Okay, that kind of monopoly corporate. So we need to oppose it in whatever way. Okay, oppose in the sense it's not like we are not that much powerful, right? We have to look for some alternate. Okay, instead of using Google products, we can explore alternate also. We can use Google products. Okay, that is okay. Suppose if you are Gemini using heavily, sometimes use ChatGPT or any kind of open source LLMs also. Okay, that's what I am planning to say. Okay, um, so it's not about search; it's YouTube everywhere. That as a company, I would like to explain about how that interconnection is affecting very badly. That also important, because Google search, Google AdSense, okay, if they're keeping it a separate department, it is okay, but it's not working in that way. That is the key thing I would like to highlight. Okay, that is what I highlighted in the book also. If I share the experience, complete the experience, you can easily understand that part also. Okay, let me continue talking about my own experience. Okay, so I was focusing on my blog post, that because of frequent requests from YouTube team, I started focusing on YouTube, and I started earning significant money from YouTube. Initially, I focused on tutorials, that kind of stuff. Later on, I found that trending topics like Google Doodle that were helping me to get good traffic and good CPC also. So I started giving more focus towards that kind of topic. Then okay, then the earnings were good, but I started thinking that okay, it is good from earning perspective, but it's not a sustainable model, right? For a successful of any company or any product service, it should be useful for the end user. Otherwise it's not that it should like address the problem of the user, like it should be helping the user in some way. So I started thinking about that, and okay, then I realized that okay, it should be useful in some way. Okay, so in case of tutorial videos, it's okay, it's useful, but it is highly competitive. A lot of people, by the time a lot of people started uploading a lot of videos, okay, tutorial videos, and actually that time I was focusing on software testing and web development. That there are a lot of videos better than my way of teaching. So I thought of okay, why not we can do something differently. And at that time I was thinking that just observing that there is a huge gap between science world and the business world. I realized that fact long back in the year 2000, like before 2000, in the year 1999 itself. That time I was working with some small patent related abstraction, like that company. I used to go through patents, fresh patents, and write a summary for that. And that kind of patents that were like came to the market after like 6 7 years after only that time only. So there is a huge gap. Okay, so I thought we have to fill that gap. Scientists and researchers were working in one direction, and business people are like just trying to copy the already existing models. Right? If one company is successful 10 years back, that time that research that and all completely different. If a new company, whichever you're entering today, if they are trying to copy the same thing, it is not going to help anyone, right? It is not going to help the users, because users are going to get the same benefit from the old company. They are not going to get any new benefit except one additional option is available. That's all. And yeah, it is harming the already existing company also. They have to reduce the price or some kind of competition. The competition will trigger them to do something in a negative way mostly. And for that new entry, that company also, it's not that good, because that competition will be good. They may be finding very difficulty in competing with the already established company, right? By following the same tactics. Okay, so in that case it is really very 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 worst thing. But almost all the business people, investors are trying to that. No, investors are not willing to encourage the new innovation. That is why that new innovations are not coming to the market, right? So that kind of issues I noticed. So I thought, why okay, why not we can fill the gap, fill the gap in the, I can do something, right? So I thought of like uploading videos about new innovations by going through research papers from reputed organizations and reputed journals. Okay, so it is that I like that thing, and it was interesting, and a lot of people, even I used to get phone calls thanking me for putting that many people said that it helped them from mostly healthcare things. Okay, and many people encouraged me, and many business people contacted me asking me to connect with the scientist. I used to tell them, okay, I always provide the source in the description of the video. Okay, so that I'm if I'm going through any channel, I will provide the channel link. If I'm uploading video based on the press list from any university like MIT, Stanford, Harvard, I will be providing the link to that press list. Okay. I used to ask them to contact the inventor or researcher directly, but still they needed me to do that, connecting them. So I thought, okay, it's a good way, like connecting business. I can create some platforms so that I can actually do that. Like that I started my business revolving around YouTube. Okay, so it was a good thing. If you want me, if you are interested to check that kind of videos, you can check that channel, this channel, QPT. You can check the playlist tab. So playlists, and you can check tech, land, books, Google Doodles, technology will be there. Technology, science and technology is including food science and technology, but most of the interesting videos are at technology. And medical thing means health and medical technologies. Okay, so that. the playlist itself has more than 600 videos. Okay, because I was doing it for a long time, right? The technologies, okay, technology news, like it has 2,200 and something, right? So I have been doing it very in a dedicated way by putting a lot of effort. Okay, so I thought I can create some kind of business based on this thing. So you can go through that list, lot of videos, including AI, CRISPR gene editing, 3D printing, quantum computing. You can check that more than 2,200. Like it right now, it has 2,219 videos. All are based on reputed research papers. Okay, it's not like any random suggestion or any theoretical things. Okay, so I put a lot of effort, but that way of my creation may not be that much good. I used to just to go through the summary information and just to read that information. So that is the different thing. But it's a lead, right? So whoever interested, they can directly click that link and they can read from the source. But I had a plan to put more time because that time I was doing it as a part time, like it's a side hustle only. My primary task was like doing business, right? But later on I slowly reduced that business and I started giving more importance for creating video by sharing my thoughts, some additional information like that. I moved in that direction. Okay, but that time last year, YouTube suddenly AdSense, my AdSense account got terminated without telling any reason, just invalid traffic. I asked them multiple times through mail, through chat, wherever possible, YouTube support. No one is useful. Okay, they are just to keep on telling something irrelevant things. Okay, they'll just ask me to fill the form. If I fill the form, it will be rejected automatically without giving anything. So it's completely intentionally they are giving that. That is the monopoly. Okay, that is the monopoly. That is what I wanted to remove. That is the reason why I released this book. I believe it's a good starting. If everyone is taking it very seriously and you are sharing it with your friends and you are creating awareness, definitely it can happen. Google will split into multiple companies. Why I'm saying that splitting Google into multiple companies is good thing, let me explain that. Okay, here AdSense is completely different thing, right? Google, YouTube is completely different thing. Assume that if AdSense is run by different company, YouTube is run by different company, YouTube will be allowing to run additional advertisements also, right? Is it true or not, right? If yeah, person is, suppose you are the owner of YouTube, you have the option to run like AdSense and Yahoo ads, like something Microsoft ad, like Facebook ads. Like if many companies are approaching you, you can allow everyone, right? So that the best thing can get more money to your creators, and obviously you will be getting your share also good way, right? Since AdSense and YouTube are run by the same company, Google, that monopoly Google, now YouTube and AdSense are like closely like it's monopoly, right? In case of YouTube, we cannot run any advertisement other than AdSense. So once the AdSense account disabled, okay, assume that just for the discussion purpose, assume that I made some mistake with the AdSense. Okay, so my AdSense account got closed, but my YouTube channel, I haven't done anything wrong, right? So just for the discussion I'm telling, even if we assume that I did some mistake with the AdSense from my blog or somewhere, there is no relation between YouTube, right? So in that case, I have like for around 5,000 videos. Why I should lose the money from that videos, right? So I can easily switch into instead of AdSense, assume that AdSense is the best one. Right now I have AdSense, I'm losing my AdSense. So obviously I can start using any other advertisements, Meta or Yahoo or any kind of, lot of advertisements are there. Okay, I can start using it. Okay, so you got the point, right? So right now I am not able to do that because both are closely related. Got, got the point, right? And obviously these kinds of monopoly arrogance made me think that okay, it is better to move with other things like, but other things I explore Odyssey, Vimeo, a lot of things, everything is having its own shortcomings. Okay, so I shared all my experiences in this blog post itself, or you can read them in the book itself. Okay, but the blog post I shared it like from my own perspective. The book I generalized that. Okay, and as a book you can read that. Okay, so it's all about like monopoly danger. You got. I think I explained the point clear, right? Let me summarize that. YouTube and AdSense are closely related, or in other words, YouTube is not allowing any other advertisement network other than AdSense, because both products are run by Google. Otherwise, if it is genuine business, then YouTube will be having other options also. Okay, and because of this monopoly advantage, they are very arrogant, right? If they are having competition, they will be sending reply to the creators, right? Even the 10th time or 11th time they will be doing it, even if they are busy. Okay, they won't be like repeatedly sending some automated message always, right? So their arrogance is because of this monopoly. Okay, so it is very important. It can affect us in any way. Okay, I feel I personally face that problem. That problem I I crossed that. I just started my focus through AI course. I already created AI course with 8 hours of videos and 9 AI literary books, and I am selling them through various platforms like my Gumroad, Udemy, Skillshare, and I'm taking live classes also. So that I'm just okay. I recovered from that impact of that monopoly arrogance, but still, I just wanted to create the awareness, because that time I was busy in finding other alternatives, so I couldn't spend more time in coming up with these books, other things. And now I am just we're done with my alternative things like. Course other things. Okay, so mostly I'll be going, but from the lesson learned, right now I'm not depending on one platform. Okay, that is why I'm selling my course from Gumroad, Udemy, and Skillshare, like that. Okay, so now I learned a lesson, so I will be using that lesson in all other things also. But if you are very new about this kind of stream, I would suggest you to go through that book or any other thing. If you are not comfortable with this book, read something. Search for Google Monopoly, and you can go through the lawsuits against Google, or you can just deeply think about that yourself. You can think, and you can come to know that thing. Actually, before these events, also I thought about that, and I came across many news items and other discussions, lot of things. But that time I was not taking it seriously. Okay, if you are in that position now, I ask you to seriously think about that. It can happen to anyone. It is happening. If you go through a lot of discussions, you can do. But because of the monopoly power and giantness, it is buried. Even in the Google search, you cannot find that kind of things, because if you search that that kind of negative reviews about Google, it won't be appearing. In the YouTube recommendation, it won't appear. That is again everywhere that monopoly is blocking all the things. So in this level, at least we have some alternatives, small alternatives. They're they're their survival is in question, and even if they are surviving, it will be like brought by that giants, right? So that kind of risk always there for the creators and users. So that is a very very bad thing. And from our side, we have to do some kind of search for alternative things. That I added one section. Okay, what we need to do, that section you can read that, at least that section, if you are knowing that, or you can think like your own way, if based on your business things. So here I just with the help of chat gpt, I try to list some alternative things for mail, search engine, a lot of things. Okay, but I'm not asking you to change it overnight. It can you, but you be prepared. Like so, similar thing. I was long back. I thought about Microsoft Windows operating system, right? So especially from India's perspective. Okay, that is a completely different topic. Just I'm just bringing that. as I am finding some similarity. Okay, so Windows is a proprietary system, and everyone knows that the blue screen issues, the instability, a lot of almost all the applications are paid one. Okay, a lot of things are there, virus problem, but still a lot of people are using Windows, especially in India. People are buying license of India, even it is in developing countries. Still, they are spending money, crores of rupees for buying that kind of thing, right? But actually, that open source operating system Linux is very very powerful. It can make your very very low cost computer into a powerful computer. Almost all the corporates are still running their servers using the free Linux, right? But people are poor people are not willing to use that, even though they're very poor. They are spending money. May not be directly from their institutions, things. Okay, I don't understand that thing still. Okay, so first step, I thought okay, convenience is the reason. So I slowly changed from Windows into Linux. Initially, I had separate computer for Windows for accessing something. For regular use, I started using Linux. I started then. I just had double boot, one computer with like a common booting through Linux, and if something is record, I used to boot through Windows like that. But finally, I had the courage to completely delete Windows. Right now, I don't have Windows in any place. Okay, I'm able to use that successfully, and all the dependent softwares, everything are free. Lot of advantages are stability is good, no virus problem. So personally, I am thinking. I actually I used to tell it to everyone. No one is ready to change it because of the convenience problem, right? So that is similarly it is happening with Google also. So we have to do something. So but we have to do it step by step. Overnight we cannot change everything. Okay. So yeah, but it is possible. But right now I don't have plans to completely switch from Google to other things because already I spent a lot of time in switching my career from YouTube into this AI course creation, and previously OS changed from Windows to Linux. So I don't want to do it immediately, but I'm keeping in this in mind. Okay. So whenever I start doing something, say for example, if I'm exploring, showing some demo with the Google Gemini in my courses, some places I will be showing demo with some other LLMs so that kind of policy I have taken. So step by step I will be doing. Okay, but the purpose of this book is to create awareness. Okay, awareness, as I said, from two perspectives. One is from user perspective, so that they can avoid some risk by handling some alternate things in parallel. Okay, that is important thing. And another thing is, as I said, it is creating some kind of awareness that will force the legal institutions to do the splitting of Google very quickly. Okay, so splitting will help in some way, right? Because as I said, the best example is that the connection of AdSense and YouTube. If they are separate companies, obviously YouTube will be having option to add another advertisement network, and my channel will be earning money. 5,000 videos will be earning money. That hard work won't go waste. Okay, and their arrogance will be reduced because of that monopoly. They are very arrogant. They are not giving any reply. Okay, so if someone is related to Google is watching this thing, you can also try on behalf of me. If you try, you won't get a reply because that is what they designed. Because of that monopoly, the arrogance is provided by or amplified with that monopoly. It won't go without reducing the monopoly. Okay, that is what all the history is saying, all the analysis, all that previous experiences are saying. Okay, so that is why previously I started appealing for that, getting back my AdSense account, but I stopped doing it. The reason is their arrogance. Without splitting Google into multiple companies, it won't happen. Okay, that is what my understanding. But even if it is low, my personal problem is getting solved. That doesn't mean that it is good for everyone, right? So still, the common thing is one is we need to be aware of that monopoly, and we have to have alternate things. That is immediate thing we can do. But other thing also we have to share the like share this book to friends to create some awareness, so that people are that Google should be knowing that okay, people are aware of this. I shouldn't be very arrogant, though I am monopoly like that. That is temporary thing. But in the long run, the legal entities should be taking severe action instead of just putting fine. If they are putting fine, they will be just they are earning a lot of money from monopoly, right? Though obviously they will be just spending. So in that case, legal entities are partners of that monopoly arrogance in that case. Okay, so just instead of just putting fines, they should take severe action like splitting the company. So, okay, so let us see how things are going. But from our side, we can just spread this awareness. So during this free offer, just to share that link, and after at the end of the offer, you can just use that Kindle Unlimited that option to read in Kindle store. Okay, so and at least you can share my blog post. If suppose the end of the if you are watching this video at the end of the free offer, you can just go through my blog post and find this change.org and share that with others to get the petition signed. Okay, so let us create some awareness. Okay, but as I said initially, I am ready to get the opposing point. If you are working with Google, or if you are a very fanboy of Google, just tell me the Google side. Okay, so other things so which I am not thinking about that things. Okay, so let us have a healthy discussion through Google Meet, and we can live broadcast to my channel in the coming days. I invite anyone who is interested to do that. Okay, okay, thanks, bye.